Okay. So we have discussed few questions yesterday. I hope those who have not received that YouTube link, please join the WhatsApp community, which has been keep forwarded in the chat box. If you join the WhatsApp community, you'll be getting that yesterday YouTube link also. Or else you can also find in the Naresh IT group in the YouTube's also. Please do follow so that you get to know all the recent updates and the upcoming classes for whatever companies we are conducting. Please stay in touch with Naresh IT Technologies. So it will be very great for you to prepare for your exams or any kind of career preparations. Now, let's continue the second next classes. Okay. The last question, what we were discussing yesterday, I hope it was related to rank of the word. So we had two questions yesterday before we closed the class. One was how to find the rank of the word sharp, and the next word was find how to find the rank of the word master. So I hope this was my last question, what we are in a discussion. So I'm moving forward to my next question now. A gets 30 percentage marks in exam and failed by 27 marks. And B gets 40 percentage, which is 27 more than the pass marks. What are the pass marks? Sorry, my throat is a little bit not well because of the climate. So please, so you will have a different kind of a tone today. But please focus on the methods what I'm teaching you. So this is a question from the topic called percentage. So there are two people, A and B. Suppose the total marks in the subject, let us take X. What A is scoring? A is scoring 30 percentage of X. This is the marks scored by A, and he failed by 27. So to find the pass marks of A, whatever marks you scored, if you add extra 27, will be equal to the pass marks. For B, he scored 40 percentage of X, which is including 27 marks more than the pass marks. To find the pass marks of B, from the marks whatever B has scored, we have to subtract 27 because those marks are including 27 extra than the pass marks. As both the pass marks are same, we can equate the left hand side because right hand side is same. So 30 by 100 x less 27 equal to 40 by 100 x minus 27. So how do we calculate? This is nothing but 10 by 100 x equal to 54 and x equal to 5400 by 10, where we get the total marks in the subject is 540 marks. The total marks in the subject is 540 marks. So this is a way of solving the problem, but I think it seems to be little lengthy. Now, if you try to understand this method, then I'll explain you the shortcut to solve the same problem in a different way where we can find the same answer in lesser time. How to find? Always whatever percentage is given, take the difference between the percentage and the values should be added. I repeat, percentage should be subtracted and value should be added. So what is the difference in the percentage? 10 percentage. 30 and 40 difference, 10. Sum of the marks, 54. What is the highest value in percentage? 100 percentage. Now tell me, if 10 percentage value is 54, 100 percentage value will become 540. I got my answer in one single step. That's all. I repeat my method one more time. Difference, take the difference between the percentages and sum of the marks. Okay. So 10 percentage is equivalent to 54 marks. Then what will be 100 percentage is nothing but 540. Whereas we got the same answer instead of these 4, 5 steps in a single step. Am I clear with everyone? The both the normal and shortcut method. Am I good to go to the next question now? I'll just wait for a moment so that you can understand. No need to write the entire questions and answer because you can find the and complete videos in the channel. Question number 24. A is 25% less than B. By what percentage B is more than A? Channel link, please wait patiently. Yesterday also we have sent a WhatsApp community. Today also we'll send you before the end of the sessions. Please join the WhatsApp community. You will find the YouTube link also. So come back to the question. A is 25% less than B. By what percentage B is more than A? Okay. Now here there are two values. Both the values I don't know. But the relation is that A is 25% less than B. To find A value, A depends on B value. Let us take B as 100. If B is 100, A is 25 less than B. A will become 75. I repeat, if B is 100, A is 25 less than B, so A will become 75. Now the question, by what percentage B is more than A? How much B more than A? 25 into 100. They are comparing with more than A. What is A value? 75 into 100. 1, 3, 300, 33.33 percentage. I repeat one more time. Here B, if becomes 100, then A will be 25 less than 100, that is A 75. Next, the question is by what percentage B more than A? So the difference between B and A is 25 divided by the difference they're comparing with A value. So A value will come in the denominator and they're asking in terms of percentage. So into 100, which becomes 33.33. Now come to the logic. 25 percentage in terms of fraction is 1 by 4. In terms of fraction is 1 by 4. If they tell you less, make 1 by 4 as 1 by 3. And 1 by 3 is nothing but 33.33. And that's your answer. How 1 by 4 becomes 1 by 3? Because the question was 25% less. If they tell you 25 percentage, which is 1 by 4, if they tell you it is more, then make 1 by 4 as 1 by 5. Then answer becomes 20 percentage. %25 means 1 by 4. If the question is less, 1 by 4 will become 1 by 3, and 1 by 3 means 33.33. Now, if the question is 25% more, in that case, 1 by 4 will become 1 by 5, and 1 by 5 means 20 percentage. I hope all of you cleared with both the normal and shortcut method. Next, question number 25. MS Dhoni average in the first 50 matches was 50. After the 51st match, his average score was 51. How many runs did he score in the last match? Okay, now see the question properly, guys. First match, second match, third match. Sum of all the matches score. Sum of the score of all 50 matches divided by number of matches 50. Average is 50. This is first equation. Second equation. Now that he played one more match, that is 51 matches divided by total matches 51. Average score is 51. They're asking what is the score in the last match. I don't know how many of you remember. Yesterday we have done a similar type of question. There are 30 students in a class, average is 16 years. I told you one shortcut. First write how many people are there, how many matches or how many people, same thing. 50 matches. What is average? 50. Now how many matches played? 51. What is average? 51. Difference between both is 1. Here also 1. In that case, what we do, when both the difference is 1, we just add the values in cross. 50 plus 51 or any other, this cross, both are same answer. And that will become your answer. The same logic which I told you in yesterday's class also. If you have remember, there was one question we were discussing. Average age of 30 students in class is 16 years. Teacher comes, average becomes 17 years. Similar type of question. Initially 50 matches, now 51 matches. 50 matches, average is 15. 51 matches, average is 51. So what is the score you have done in the last match? So the shortcut for 50 matches, average is 50. 51 matches, 51. Add values in a cross, you'll get this answer. 26. In a row of trees, a tree from 7th from the left and 14th from the right hand. So there is a tree from the left hand, it is 7th. And the same tree from the right hand is 14. 7 plus 14 is 21. But be very careful. The 7th and 14, they're talking about the same tree. That means they told the same position two times. So how many trees are there? Just remove one position because it is repeating two times. So there are 20 trees only. So what is the shortcut? Sum up the position from the left hand plus the position from the right hand from the total subtract 1. Because both at 7th and 14th, they're talking about the same tree. That means they're repeating the position two times. From the total, subtract 1. Suppose I tell you there is a man, is 5th from the left and 10th from the right. Then total in that road, how many people are there? Add both 10 plus 5, subtract 1. Answer 14. Add both the positions and subtract 1. Moving to the next question. 27. A train crossed the pole in 12 seconds. Similar type of question we done yesterday also. There is a train which crossed the pole in 12 seconds. So when a train is crossing the pole, remember what I told you yesterday? Pole, this is the pole. Train will cross like this. So it doesn't matter what is the height of the pole. It is crossing like this. So this length of the pole or length of a man is always 0. We have to consider only train length. Divided by train speed, which is not given, but time taken 12 seconds. Next one, the same train crossing a tunnel, which is 780 meter in 72 seconds. Now the same train, length of the train plus length of the tunnel divided by train speed not given equal to 72 seconds. What I can do here, I can substitute the values. How will substitute? I can write t equal to 12s and I'll substitute here. So 12s plus 780 equal to 72s. 60s equal to 780 and s equal to 60, s equal to 13. If s is 13, they're asking length of the train. Length of the train. So how to find length of the train when you already know s value? So the length of the train becomes 12 into 13, 156 meter. First of all, when the train is crossing a pole in 12 seconds, only consider the train length. Basically, we know the time formula, distance upon speed. What is the distance when the train is crossing a pole? Only the train length divided by train speed equal to 12 seconds. From that, we can find t equal to 12 into s. From the second part, now train is crossing a tunnel. So the total distance will be train length plus tunnel length upon the same train speed, which we don't know, equal to 72 seconds. From the left side, first equation, whatever the value of t, which is 12s, we substitute in the second part, we can simplify and find the speed of the train, which I got as 13 meter per second. To find length of the train, we'll go to the first part, we substitute the s value as 13. So 12 into 13, 156 meters will become the length of the train. Next question is on profit and loss. If a shopkeeper sold an article for 20% profit but uses 20% less weight, what will be the profit percentage? Okay, listen. CP of 1 kilo rice, let's take 100 rupees. Profit percentage, what he needs 20. How much customers should pay? Then selling price of 1 kilo rice will become 120. Because if CP is 100 with 20% profit, shopkeeper will demand you from the customer 120 rupees. Now the shopkeeper using 20% less weight. That means instead of giving 1 kilo, he is giving 800 grams. 800 grams cost price will be 80. Why? 1 kilo cost price was 100. 800 gram cost price will be 80. But customer doesn't know this fact. Customer still paid 120. So what is the profit shopkeeper at? 40 rupees. What is the original cost price of the product? 80 rupees. In terms of percentage, 100. 1 by 2 into 100, nothing but 50% profit answer. So what he is telling that he is getting 20% profit by reducing 20% weight. His 20% profit is converted into 50% profit. Shortcut for this one, add both percentage, 20% profit, 20% less weight, add both. From the denominator, if the 20% weight is reduced from 100, subtract 20 into 100. So we'll directly get the last step, 40 by 100 into 100, which you already got here. Without all the values, this will be the one-step answer. Add both percentage. Which percentage is 20% profit and 20% less weight? Add both, divide by whatever the weight was reduced, subtract from 100, that is 100 minus 20, which becomes 80, and multiply with 100 because we need answer in terms of percentages. I'm explaining one more time both the methods. If you go with the theoretical approach, first take cost price of 1 kilo rice, 100 rupees. He sold the article at 20% profit. Then selling price of the product will become 120 rupees because cost price 100. If he wants 20% profit, selling price should be 120. Now the condition is that shopkeeper using 20% less weight. So instead of giving 1 kilo, he's only giving 800 gram, but taking full amount for that 1 kilo. So instead of 1 kilo, if you're giving only 800 gram, what will be cost price of 800 gram? 80 rupees. Why? Because cost price of 1 kilo is 100, then cost price of 800 gram will be 80. But customer still paid 120. What is the profit shopkeeper is getting? 40 rupees divided by 40 rupees on how much value? On 80 rupees. Because he invested 80, is getting extra 40. So 40 by 80 into 100, 50% profit. Coming to the shortcut, add both profit percent and weight loss percentage. That will give you 40. Divide by 100 minus weight loss. That is 80 into 100. One step, you'll get your answer. Question number 29. Again, it's profit and loss. CP of 18 articles is equal to selling price of 24 articles. What is the profit or loss percentage? Okay. See, let's assume CP of one pen, 10 rupees. How many pens you brought? 18 pens. How much you have to pay? 180. What will be CP of 24 pens? 240 rupees. Now they're telling they sold 24 pens. 24 pens are sold equal to cost of 18 pens. So what is the selling price of 24 pens? Cost of 18 pens, how much? 180. But what is the cost price of 24 pence? 240. 240 CP, but SP 180. Loss or profit? Loss. How much? 60. What is loss percentage? Whatever loss you made on the cost price into 100. 25 percentage loss. I'll repeat one more time. Don't worry. CP of 1 pen is 10 rupees. Okay. He brought 18 pence. So 18 pence he will bring for 180. For 24 pence, he will bring for 240. Okay. Now how many pence is selling? 24 pence. At what price? At the price of cost of 18 pence. So 24 pence selling value is 180. But 24 pence invested value is 240. So 240 invested for bring 24 pence, but by selling 24 pence, he earned only 180. There is a loss of 60 rupees. What is loss percentage? That loss divided by cost price of 24 pence into 100. Now how to do shortcut? One step. Difference between the numbers 18 and 24. 6. How many pens is sold? Don't consider how many pens he bought. Only see the number. How many products he sold? He sold 24 products into 100, which is nothing but 25%. How do you know loss or profit? If you bring 18, you sell 24, you have to sell extra. If you're selling extra means it's a loss only. One step answer. How you'll get a numerator? Difference between the numbers. Denominator, number of products sold. Number of products sold is the denominator. Numerator, difference between the quantities into 100. But how do you know whether it's a loss or profit? Loss means when you bring less, you sell more, you're making a loss. When you bring more, you sell less, you're making a profit. Question number 30. Divya travels on a bicycle at 10 km per hour. Imagine Divya travels from office to home at a speed of 10 km per hour. She reaches her home at 4 p.m. We don't know starting time. Next situation, she travels the same distance at 15 km per hour, but she reaches just 2 p.m. At what speed you should travel so that she will reach at 3 p.m.? Any guesses, guys? Please give your guess answers. Everyone getting 12.5, 12.5, 12.5. Those are taking 12.5. I'll tell you the reason behind that. Why you have taken 12.5. The middle time between 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. is 3 p.m. Correct? The middle time between 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. is 3 p.m. Then you're taking the middle speed. The middle speed between 10 and 15, 12.5, which is wrong. For any trains, the middle speed is nothing but average speed. How to find average speed of any two trains? 2xy by x plus y. X is the first speed, y is the second speed. So 2 into 10 into 15 by 25. 300 by 25. 8 kilometer per hour. Average speed of any trains is nothing but the point of the two speeds. If they ask you the middle point of two speeds, 10 and 15 middle will not be 12.5. Middle means you have to find average speed with these methods. Next question number 31. Yeah, it's 12. Correct only, guys. The answer is 12. Sorry. 12. Correct. From the topic average. The average weight of 20 students in a class is X kilo. The average weight of 20 students in a class is X kilo. If one person whose weight is 40 kilo is replaced by a new man, as a result, the average increases by 2 kilo. Okay. Let us understand the question first properly. In a class, average weight of 20 students. The student 1 weight, student 2 weight, up to 20 students. Divided by total people 20. Average is X. The average is not given. Okay. One person whose weight is 40 kilo replaced by new man. So 40th person we don't know. So the 20th person, the last person, suppose is 40 kilo, replaced by new person. That means he was removed and added another person weight. His weight is removed from the total and subtracted another person weight. Still number of people is 20. But what is the average? Average increases by 2 kilo. So whatever initial average X, it becomes plus 2. What is the weight of the new person? We have to find value of K. Now see, from here, I can write that S1 plus S2 up to S20 equal to 20X. From here, S1 plus S2 up to S20 plus 40. So first I added 20 people weight. From that, I removed one person whose weight is 40 kilo. I added another person whose weight is K. Still, how many people are there? 20 people. What is the average? X plus 2. Now, what is the value of this S1 plus S20? The same value can be copied now. So 20X minus 40 plus K divided by 20 equal to X plus 2. 20X minus 40 plus K equal to 20X plus 40. Minus 40 plus 40 get cancelled. Sorry. Minus 40 will come this side, will become 80. 20X get cancelled and K becomes 80. Coming to the shortcut. How many people there in the class? 20. Multiply with how much average is increasing to plus what is the weight of the person who left 40? Add. Direct answer 80. I repeat the shortcut one more time. Number of people multiplied with how much average increased 20 into 2. Whatever answer you get, with that answer, add the weight of that person who is been replaced. So 20 into 2, 40 plus 40 equal to 80 kilos. Sravanti, Manchana. What happened, guys? Hands, so many people hands raised. Tell what happened, please, fast. Please type in the chat box whatever concern you have, Rajesh. Why you raising hands? Please tell me fast. What happened? Sravanti, I kept you on mute. Unmute. Please talk. What happened? What's the problem?
Once again, shortcuts, please.
Acha, shortcut. Okay. number of people in the class multiplied with increase in the average, add with the weight of the person who left from the class. This 80 will be the weight of the new person. Next, go to next question, question number 32. Okay, ratio proportion. Before a battle, the ratio of tanks to the planes is 5:3. How we write ratio, guys? 5x by 3x. During the war, 1,000 tanks and 800 planes were destroyed. Destroyed means removed. From the starting number of total tanks, 1,000 tanks are removed. And from the number of planes, 800 planes are removed. And the ratio becomes 2:1. Find the number of the tanks of the after the war. Tanks means after the war. That means 3x value. You have to find 3x. 5x is the number of tanks before the war. 3x is the number of tanks after the war. Sorry. They're asking number of tanks after the war. So find 5x value and subtract 1,000. This is the number of tanks after the war. Solving both the equations, cross multiply. 5x minus 1,000 equal to 6x minus 1,600. 600 equal to x. 2,000 number of tanks are present after the war, and before the war there were 3,000 tanks. Simply I made an equation equated to 2:1, cross multiplied, you will get your answer. Now, how I can do in a shortcut? Listen, I will directly find this answer. Okay, now see how. 5:3, first ratio, next ratio 2:1. Multiply these two, 5. Multiply these two, 6. What is the difference? One part. That one part is this. That is 1x equal to. Next one, 1,000 tanks, 800 planes. Ratio 2:1. Multiply this, 1,000. Multiply these two, 1,600. Difference, 600. Right here. You can directly calculate the x answer, 600. Once you know x answer, 5x will be 3,000. From that, subtract 1,000. Remaining 2,000 tanks. I'm explaining the shortcut one more time. Don't worry. First 5 and 3, 2 and 1. Then 1,800, 2 and 1. Multiply 5. Multiply 6. Difference 1x. Multiply 1,000. Multiply this 1,600. Difference 600. If x is 600, then 5x will be 3,000. After the war, 1,000 removed. Final answer will be 2,000 tanks present. I hope all of you clear now. Question number 33. I think it's from number system. When a three-digit number 984, Sindhu, you want me to explain the previous question one more time? Just comment yes or no. The previous question. Okay. Listen the shortcut now. Initially, what is the first ratio? 5 and 3. Final ratio, 2 and 1. Multiply these two, you get 5. Multiply these two, you get 6. Difference, this is nothing but 1x value. Next thing. Now take how many tanks and planes were destroyed? 1800. Final ratio, 2 and 1. Multiply this side again. Minus 800 into 1600. This difference, write it here. If 1x is 600, 5x will be 3000. Number of tanks before the war, 3000. After the war, 1000 removed. Remaining tanks are 2000. I hope now it's clear. Let's go to the next one. When a three-digit number 984 added to another three-digit number 4P3. When a three-digit number 984 is added to another three-digit number 4P3. Okay, I'll give you some practice questions. Don't worry. We get a four-digit number 13Q7. We get a four-digit number 13Q7, which is divisible by 11. Okay. So this number is divisible by 11. Find the value of P plus Q. First of all, please understand what is the rule of 11. How to check a number is divisible by 11 or not. I'll take an example. Let's take 1331121. Okay. I have to check this number divisible by 11 or not. See how. Start with the first digit. Add with the alternate number. Add with the alternate number. Again, alternate number. Again, alternate number. Add everything. Add. Sum it. 1 plus 3, 4. 4 plus 1, 5. 5 plus 1, 6. Minus. Now add the remaining numbers. 3 plus 1 plus 2. 6. Difference 0. If the difference is 0 or 11, this number is divisible by 11. If the difference is 0 or 11, this number is divisible by 11. Or else not divisible. Or else not divisible. Now, but how do we use this rule here? Let me tell you one more time properly. They're telling that 984 is added with 4P3 will give you 13Q7. So first of all, as they're already telling that 13Q7 is divisible by 11, then it is only possible when I add alternate numbers 1 plus Q and 7 plus 3, both should equal. Then only the difference will be 0. So if this is already 10, this should be 10. If this is 10, 100% Q should be 9. 100% Q should be 9. Now add it. What makes 8 plus P 9? What makes 8 plus P 9? P equal to 1. So final answer P plus Q, 9 plus 1, 10. Am I clear, guys? Understood? Including the rule number 11 also I told you. One more time explain. Okay. First of all, they told the final sum 13Q7 is divisible by 11. It is only possible when the alternate digit sum, that is 1 plus Q minus 3 plus 10 equal to 0. It is only possible when this is already 10, this should be also 10. Then no doubt Q should be 9. Now they're telling that they're adding 984 plus 4P3, which is equal to 1, 3. Already I calculated Q as 9, 7. So if 4 plus 3 is directly 7, then 8 plus P will be 9. Then in only possibility is that P should be 1. So what is P plus Q? P plus Q value is 10. Am I clear now? Moving to the next question now. Oh my God, how Q equal to 9? Please listen, guys. Karan, been explaining 3 to 4 times now. Why don't listen? How Q is then just now explained you 1, 3, Q7. They're telling that the final sum is divisible by 11. So when final sum is divisible by 11, 11 condition, what is 11 condition? Alternate digit sum. Alternate digit sum should be equal. So 3 plus 7, 10 should be equal to 1 plus Q. How 1 plus Q will be 10? 1 plus Q will be 10 only if Q is 9. Am I clear now? Okay, very good, very good. Let's go to question number 34. Profit and loss. Oh, good. A man sold a horse at 7% loss. Okay. If he sells at 9% profit, which earns him 64 rupees more, find the city. Now listen, first I'll explain the meaning of the question. There is a horse. It will have a cost price. This horse was sold to one customer. Then the shopkeeper had 7% loss. If it is sold to another customer, shopkeeper had 9% profit. The amount paid by these two customers, difference is 64 rupees. They're asking value of cost price. Okay. Now, I'm telling a shortcut directly here because it is very easy to understand the shortcut. I told you yesterday, I don't know how many of you remember, I'll check you now. In the topic time, speed, distance, how to find relative speed. How to find relative speed. If both directions are opposite, what we should do? If both direction is same, what we should do? Can anyone tell me? Surya Teja, why gaming questions? There are no gaming questions in Cognizant. Gaming question will come in Capgemini. Arshita, minus and plus. Which case we will do minus and which case we will do plus? Opposite means plus, same means minus. Super, super, very good. So those who have not, those who have forget yesterday's, please understand when direction is same, minus, opposite, plus. So here one is loss, one is profit. Both are opposite. So when there are loss and profit, opposite. Opposite means what we do plus. 7 plus 9 is nothing but 16 percentage. Equate that 16% to 64 rupees. Percentage highest value, 100 percentage. If 16 is 64, that is 4 times. 100 will become 400. One step answer, guys. With one step, we can do profit and loss without using profit and loss formulas. I'm telling one more time. One is loss, another is profit. If one is loss, another is profit, add both percentage. So 7 plus 9, 16 percentage will become equal to 64 rupees. 16 percentage will become equal to 64 rupees. Then 100 percentage will become equal to 400 rupees. 100 percentage will become 400. Why? 16, 4 times is 6 here because one is loss, one is profit. Two opposite things plus. If both are loss, then subtract difference between the percentage. Both profit, difference between the percentage. Loss and profit, sum of the percentage. Don't get 16 to 100 and 64 to 400. I didn't say 16 to 100. Okay. How 16 percentage? 7% loss, 9% profit. As I told you, whenever there are two opposite things, we have to add. So one is loss, another is profit. So add both. If you add both, you get 16%. Equate that 16% to the value given in the question, which is 64 rupees. Now, percentage means what is the highest percentage of anything? 100%. So always cost price will be 100%. We need to find CP value. That means we have to find 100% value. If 16% is 64 rupees, what will be 100% value? How to find? How 16 is becoming 64 rupees? 4 times of that percentage is the value. So 4 times of 100% will become 400 now. Or you can also do like this. 16% is 64 rupees. To find 100%, do cross multiplication. So if this is x equal to 64 into 100 by 16, which is nothing but 400. Or in simple, 64 is 4 times. So 100 4 times 400 is also possible. Moving to the next question, 35, again from profit and loss. Current buys two bikes at the same price, each 10,000. Okay. He's buying. Buying means investing. Investing means cost price of first bike 10,000. Second bike also 10,000. He sells the first bike at 10% loss. So loss percentage is 10. Second bike at 20% profit. Find the overall profit and loss of two bikes. So first of all, I have to find what is the selling price of both the bikes. ST1, 10,000 rupees bike, 10% loss means 1,000 rupees loss. So it's sold for 9,000 rupees. 10,000 bike, 20% profit. So 2,000 rupees profit. So selling price of the second bike is 12,000. How much he invested for two bikes? CP of two bikes is 20,000. SP of two bikes will be 9,000, 12,000, 21,000. Overall, profit of 1,000 rupees. But we have to find profit percentage. Whatever profit you get on total investment of two bikes, what is the total investment to two bikes? 20,000 into 100. Two zeros cancel, 10 by 2, 5% profit. All of you clear with the theoretical method? Shall we explain the logic method now? Because you can see it's very lengthy also. SP2 21,000. How man SP2 is 21,000? 20% profit of 10,000 is only 2,000 now. 20% of profit, 10,000 is 2,000 only, right? So 12,000 only now. Okay. Do you want me to explain the theoretical method one more time or should I explain the shortcut? Do you want me to explain the same method one more time or should I explain the shortcut directly? Okay. Now listen the shortcut. Use this shortcut whenever CP of two products are same. Not only two products, even 3, 4, any products. If cost price is same, then only use the shortcut. 10% loss minus 10. Why minus loss? Plus 20% profit divided by 2. Why 2? Number of products is 2. That is plus 10 by 2. equal nothing but 5% profit. Answer over. No need to find 10,000, 20,000, 21,000, 12,000. Nothing. Direct one step answer. If they give you 4 products divided by 4, 3 products divided by 3. But remember, if they give you loss, you have to write minus. If they give you profit, you have to write plus. First, they're telling first product 10% loss. So minus 10. Second product 20% profit plus 20. Divide by 2. Why 2? Number of products. So what is minus 10 plus 20 plus 10? What is plus 10 by 2? 5%. Why profit? Because the symbol is positive. See, suppose there are 4 bikes. First bike 10% loss, then 10% profit, then 10% loss, then 20% profit. How to find overall profit or loss percentage of 4 bikes? First minus 10, plus 10, minus 10, plus 20 divided by 4. This get cancelled. Now, plus 10 by 4, answer is 2.5% profit. Is it clear now? Question number 36. Okay, we got the first question from the most important topic. Remember, most of the aptitude exams will first focus on time and work topic only. Time and work topic. So understanding the concept of the time and work is very, very important. First, I'm not getting into the question. First, understand the concept of time and work. Time and of concept is first find total work. Always find total work. Total work is nothing but LCM. Total work is nothing but LCM. Then find efficiency. How to find efficiency? I'll explain it with some questions. Here is the question. We can complete a work in 4 days. We can do a work in 4 days. You can do the same work in 8 days. And R can do in 12 days. All, all working together, how many days will they take to complete the work? If all of them are working together, how many days they will take to complete the work together? First, find total work. Total work, how? LCM. Yesterday, I told you how to find LCM. From the highest number, take the multiples. What is the highest number? 12. First, check 12 divisible by both 4 and 8 or not. No. What is the next multiple of 12? 24. Is it divisible by 4 and 8? Yes. 24 becomes the LCM. What is efficiency? Efficiency means how much work P can do in one day. That is efficiency. How to find? 4 is what? How many times of 4 is 24? 6. So 6 units is the efficiency of P. Similarly, Q. 3 units is the efficiency of Q. R. 2. What do you mean by efficiency? How much work they can do in one day. So P can do 6 units in one day. Q can do 3 units in one day. R can do 2 units in one day. What is the total work they're doing? 24. And all are working together. So add all the efficiencies because all are working together. My final answer 24 by 11. In time and work, you have to convert the answers into a mixed fraction. Mixed fractions. How? 2 by 11. Why 2 by 11? 2 11s are 22 plus 2. 24 by 11. I'm explaining one more time. Please listen carefully. First step in time and work is to find total work. How to find total work? LCM. After finding LCM, find efficiencies of individual persons. How to find efficiency? That LCM is what multiple of the time taken of the first person. 24 is what multiple of 4, 6. Then P can do 6 units of work in one day. Then 24 is what multiple of 8, 3. That means Q can do 3 units of work in one day. Third R, 12. 2 units of work in one day. If all are working together, are doing the total work of 24 units of total work, divide 24 by 6 plus 3 plus 2, which is 24 by 11. And remember that in time and work, Answer should not be in fractions. You have to convert it to mixed fraction.